Just finished watching 2026 NVIDIA's GTC conference and it was absolutely amazing. Now I can actually truly believe that one person can create a $1 million company. Great times ahead. I'm gonna quickly tell you what the conference was all about, and then I'm gonna summarize everything to you. So let's get started. I just made this little a chart for you guys. So he starts talking with CUDA, which is a 20-year-old NVIDIA's engine. This is the main thing which comes under every single AI model that you use. And so he starts by talking about this, and then he goes to DLSS, which is the video gaming engine. It makes gaming very realistic. And then he talks about like how in the last 2 years the token usage is going through the roof, and Jensen is telling that this is literally the new dot-com boom. It's going to create millionaires and billionaires. And then we're talking about the Vera Rubin, NVIDIA's supercomputer and the most powerful computer ever built specifically for AI. And then we're going to the Groq 3 chip. Then we talking about going to the space. AI data centers in the orbit, same as what Elon Musk was saying. And then NemoClaw. I'm also gonna post a separate video on this. This is absolutely amazing. I also bought a Mac Mini when OpenClaw came out, but now NVIDIA is launching NemoClaw, so that means that this is not stopping anytime soon. Jensen is also telling us that the future is not going to be SaaS, but it's going to be AAS, like agentic AI as a service, where like you want like a one person would be able to run the entire service, right? So agentic AI as a service will be the new SaaS. And then we're talking about the coalition of the big AI companies, and then ending with the robots. This was also amazing. We're looking at self-driving cars, and officially he said the chat GPT movement of the cars are here. NVIDIA has partnered with four major companies: BYD, Hyundai, Nissan, and Geely, and Uber. Well, let's get started. Now I'm gonna start playing Jensen. Let's hear from him.
We're going to talk about technology. We're going to talk about platforms. NVIDIA has 3 platforms. You think that we mostly talk about one of them. It's related to CUDA X. Our systems is another platform. And now we have a new platform called AI Factories. We're going to talk about all of them. And most importantly, we're going to talk about ecosystems. About 10 years ago, we thought that AI would revolutionize computer graphics. Just as GeForce brought AI to the world, AI is now going to go back and revolutionize how computer graphics is done all together. Well, today I'm going to show you something of the future. This is our next generation of graphics technology. We call it neural rendering, the fusion of 3D graphics and artificial intelligence. This is DLSS 5. Take a look at it. Controllable 3D graphics, the ground truth of virtual worlds, the structured data, remember this word, the structured data of virtual worlds, of generated worlds. We combine 3D graphics, structured data, with generative AI, probabilistic computing. One of them is completely predictive, the other one probabilistic. yet highly realistic. We combine these two ideas, controlled through structured data, controlled perfectly, and yet generating at the same time. And as a result, the content is beautiful, amazing, as well as controllable. This concept of fusing structured information and generative AI will repeat itself in one industry after another industry after another industry. Structured data is the foundation of trustworthy AI. This is structured data. You've heard of it: SQL, Spark, Pandas, Velox, some of these really, really important, very large platforms: Snowflake, Databricks, EMR, Amazon EMR, Azure, Fabric, Google Cloud, BigQuery. All of these platforms are processing data frames. These data frames are giant spreadsheets, and they hold all of life's information. This is the structured data, the ground truth of business. This is the ground truth of enterprise computing. Cloud Code has revolutionized software engineering, as all of you know. 100% of NVIDIA is using a combination of, or oftentimes all three of them, Cloud Code, Codex, and Cursor, all over NVIDIA. There's not one software engineer today who is not assisted by one or many AI agents helping them code. Cloud Code completely revolutionizes the new inflection. And for the first time, you don't ask the AI what, where, when, how. You ask it create, do, build. You ask it to use tools, take your context, read files. It's able to agentically break down a problem, reason about it, reflect on it. It's able to solve problems and actually perform tasks. An AI that was able to perceive became an AI that could generate. An AI that could generate became an AI that could reason. An AI that could reason now became an AI that can actually do work. We created a brand new CPU. A brand new CPU that's designed for extremely high single-threaded performance, incredibly high data output, incredibly good at data processing, and extreme energy efficiency. It is the only data center CPU in the world that uses LPDDR5, and incredible single-thread performance and performance per watt that is unrivaled. And so we built that so that it could go along with the rest of these racks for agentic processing. And so here it is. This is the Grace Blackwell, Vera Rubin, where is it? Here it is, okay? So this is the Vera Rubin system. Notice, since the last time, 100% liquid cooled. All of the cables gone. What used to take 2 days to install now takes 2 hours. Incredible. And so the manufacturing cycle time is going to dramatically reduce. This is also a supercomputer that is cooled by hot water, 45 degrees, which takes the pressure off of the data center, takes all of that cost and all of that energy that's used to cool the data center and makes it available for the system. This is the secret sauce. We're the only company in the world that has today built the sixth generation scale-up switching system. This is not Ethernet. This is not InfiniBand. This is NVLink. This is the 6th generation NVLink. This is insanely hard to do well. It is insanely hard to do, period. And I'm just super proud of the team. NVLink, completely liquid cooled. This is the brand new Groq system, and I'll show you a little bit more about it. This system, 8 Groq chips. This is the LP30. The world's never seen it. Anything that the world's ever seen is V1. This is 3rd generation, and we're in volume production now. And I'll show you more about that in just a second. The world's first Spectrum X switch. This is also in full production. Spectrum X switch. This is also in full production. Co-packaged optics. Optics comes directly onto this chip, interfaces directly to silicon. Electrons get translated to photons, and it gets directly connected to this chip. We invented the process technology with TSMC. We're the only one in production with it today. It's called CUDA. It's completely revolutionary. NVIDIA is in full production with Spectrum X. Let me talk to you about something new. Peter Steinberger's here, and he wrote a piece of software. It's called OpenClaw, and I don't know if he realized how successful it's going to be, but the importance is profound. OpenClaw is the #1, it's the most popular open source project in the history of humanity, and it did so in just a few weeks. It exceeded what Linux did in 30 years. And it's that important. It is that important. It will do, well, this is all you do. This is all you do, okay? We're announcing our support of it. Let me just quickly go through this. I want to show you a couple things. You simply type this. You type this into a console, and it goes out, it finds OpenClaw, it downloads it, it builds you an AI agent, and then you could tell it whatever else you need to do. What is OpenClaw? It connects, it's agentic system. It calls and connects to large language models. So the first thing it has resources that it manages. It could access tools, it could access file systems, it could access large language models. It's able to do scheduling. It's able to do cron jobs. It's able to decompose a prompt that you gave it into step by step by step. It could spawn off and call upon other sub-agents. It has I/O. You could talk to it in any modality you want. You could wave at it and it understands you. You could talk to any modality you want. It sends you messages. It texts you, sends you email. So it's got I/O. What else does it have? Well, based on that, you could say, in fact, it's an operating system. I've just used the same syntax that I would describe an operating system. OpenClaw has open sourced essentially the operating system of agentic computers. It is no different than how Windows made it possible for us to create personal computers. Now OpenClaw has made it possible for us to create personal agents. Every engineer that has access to tokens will be more productive. And those tokens, as you know, will be produced by AI factories that all of you and us, we partner to build, okay? So every single enterprise company in today sit on top of file systems and data centers. Every single software company of the future will be agentic, and they will be token manufacturers. There'll be token users for their engineers, and there'll be token manufacturers for all of their customers. The OpenClaw event cannot be understated. This is as big of a deal as HTML. This is as big of a deal as Linux. We have now a world-class open.
Listen, it's called Connect Team, and it's insane. I don't do schedules or timesheets manually anymore.
Agentic framework that all of us could use to build our OpenClaw strategy. And we've created a reference design we call NemoClaw, that all of you could use, that is optimized, it's performant, it is safe and secure. Speaking of agents, as you know, perceive, reason, and act. Most of the agents in the world today that I've spoken about are digital agents. They act in the digital world. They reason, they write software. It's all digital. But we also have been working on physically embodied agents for a long time. We call them robots. And the AIs that they need are physical AIs. We have some big announcements here. I'm going to just walk through a few of them. 110 robots here. Almost every single company in the world, I can't think of one, that are building robots is working with NVIDIA. We have 3 computers: the training computer, the synthetic data generation and simulation computer, and of course the robotics computer that sits inside the robot itself. We have all the software stacks necessary to do so, the AI models to help you. And all of this is integrated into ecosystems around the world, and all of our partners from Siemens to Cadence, incredible partners everywhere. And today we're announcing a whole bunch of new partners. As you know, we've been working on self-driving cars for a long time. The ChatGPT moment of self-driving cars has arrived. We now know we could successfully, autonomously drive cars. And today we are announcing 4 new partners for NVIDIA's robotaxi-ready platform. BYD, Hyundai, Nissan, Geely, all together. Does it?
Snowman coming through. Pardon me.
Newton
Hello.
works.
Wow, you're tall.
Omniverse works. Olaf, how are you?
I'm so happy now that I'm meeting you.
I know, because I gave you your computer, Jensen.
What's that?
Well, it's in your tummy.
That's gonna be amazing.
And you learn how to walk inside Omniverse.
I love walking.
Yeah, so understand what he's saying. They have trained those robots in a stimulator, like just like in Matrix. Jensen also mentioned in the starting how they're training all the robots and humanoids and everything inside the environment. It's all a stimulation. Yeah, I missed that in the starting.
This is so much better than riding on a reindeer, gazing up at a beautiful sky.
I'll show you that. I'll go a little bit back and then you'll understand what I'm saying. So yes. This is the stimulator. They're gonna stimulate snow. We're gonna see a note.
Anybody here?
The keynote's over, all was said. Jensen mapped the road ahead. AI factories coming alive. Agents learning how to drive. From open models to robots too. Now we'll break it all down for you. Compute exploded what we saw. From CNNs to OpenClaw. Agents working across the land, but they need the power to meet demand. So we solved the problem, it was brilliant. We multiplied compute by 40 million. Once upon an AI time, training was the paradigm. Sure, it taught the models how, but inference runs the whole world now. Vera shows us who's the boss at 35 times less the cost. Blackwell makes the tokens sing NVIDIA, the inference king. Yeah, factories once took years, vendors pulling racks and gears, built up slowly piece by piece, no clear way to scale this beast. DSX and Dynamo know what to do, turning power into revenue. Agents used to wait and see, now act autonomously, but if they ever try to stray, safe clause block and say no way. NemoClaw's there to guard the course. And yes, my friends, it's open source. that think and droids that run. This ain't the movies, it's all begun. Alchemio calls the shots, it's a GPT moment for the bots from sim to streets. Now watch them drive, throw your hands up for physical AI. Industrial age built what came before, now we build for AI. Even more, Vera Rubin plus Groq make the inference splash. Put them together, now it's raining cash. We build new architecture every year, cause claws keep yelling more tokens here. The AI stacks for all to make, so let us all eat 5-layer cake. The moment's bright, the path is clear, cause open models led us here. When data's missing, there's no dispute, we just generate more with compute. Robots learning without flaw, fueling the force, scaling laws. The future's here, won't you come and see? Welcome all to GTC.
That's it, guys. This was the day one of GTC Jensen's keynote. I'll just keep posting up update, and do follow me. This is Ayush, and I'm just gonna get started here. My channel will be solely focusing on agents, how they can help small and medium-sized businesses. Have an amazing day.